checking your phone, Monsieur Wolf. Are we behind schedule?
No, madam. I see that we're moving beyond cell service. There are no cell towers on this mountain.
This mountain remains as wild as it was when I lived here.
You lived here, madam?
As a child, during the war.
How fortunate for you to have been so far from the turmoil.
We fought a different war here in the mountains. The Germans found our region to be a convenient entrance into France.
Grand-Mère Rouge, let's take a rest.
I am fine.
I, however, am not. Come, we'll sit here. Do we have time to turn it into a picnic, Monsieur Wolf?
If you would share with me our final destination, I could tell you if we are close.
S'il vous plaît, Grand-Mère Rouge, combien faut-il encore marcher?
You are also French, mademoiselle?
No. Grandma moved to the United States after the war, but sometimes she prefers French to English.
Oui, grand-mère?
Oui, French is sweeter to my ears than English.
And now you have returned for a visit?
Well, we're here to retrieve something.
Retrieve? Ah, your digging equipment.
It's buried.
Fred! Monsieur Wolf does not care about our little stories. He wishes to guide us and then be rid of us.
Rid of us? It's a beautiful day in the mountains, and we have a delicious meal before us. He's being paid to enjoy it all, right, Monsieur Wolf?
Right. I see you have an excellent taste in cheese. For an American. So, this buried thing.
It is a treasure of sorts.
A treasure only to me.
From the time of the war?
Yes, exactly.
And this treasure has sat here undiscovered this whole time? How can you be sure?
Oh, I think that news would have been reported.
So it is an important treasure.
My granddaughter exaggerates. We are very close to the village of Vildor, are we not?
We are very close to what used to be the village of Vildor. It simply faded away after the war.
Even the roads have faded away.
And what roads remain are very rough.
I certainly didn't expect to have to hike so far.
It is so beautiful here in the mountains. Hard to believe it was once a haven for collaborators.
There were plenty of resistance fighters also.
Yes, Vildor. There was some sort of intrigue during the war.
Really? Like spies?
I'm sure your grandmother recalls.
Of course. Grand-mère, tell us.
That was all a long time ago. Who remembers any of it anyway?
She never wishes to speak of that time.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ah, American, oui?
Oh no. Is my accent that bad?
What a lovely picnic you're having here.
Will you join us? We have plenty, and the more you eat, the less I have to carry out
How
of here.
kind of you. But I'm afraid we have to continue on. Enjoy yourselves.
Hello? Puis-je parler?
Of course.
Ah, American.
Yes. American.
No offense intended, mademoiselle. Captain Chasseur are with the Mountain Gendarmerie.
The police?
One of a rescue society.
Ah, well, we are in the good hands of our guide,
Captain
Monsieur
Chasseur,
Wolf.
I am the guide. Is there a problem on the mountain today?
A guide from Alsace Adventures activated his SOS unit this morning.
Alsace Adventures? That's the agency you work for,
Yes,
monsieur.
indeed it is. So the gendarmerie are searching for him?
Unfortunately, his unit was deactivated almost immediately after triggering. We cannot reach him by phone.
What we can find out from his employer is he was supposed to meet his clients at the base of the mountain, drive to the top of the drivable pass, and then hike in. A one-day trip. His employer noticed he was carrying a digging trowel, thought maybe they're going after the gold.
Gold?
Some fools try every year to find that gold. Old folktale around here?
Back in World War II, the Germans annexed this part of France. It became a popular route for transporting payments to collaborators or to support the occupiers in Paris.
The story is that a group of resistance fighters ambushed the paymaster's vehicle and took the
And
gold.
buried it here on the mountainside.
This must be the intrigue you were speaking of. But why gold? Why not paper? Surely everyone used paper money during that war.
Collaborators wanted gold. Money can become obsolete. Gold never does. But this is a tale for both children and fortune hunters. There was never any gold.
You speak with some confidence.
Glenmere grew up in Vildor during the time of the war. I guess if anyone would know if the tale is true or simply a fairy tale, it is my grandmother.
Well, true or not, that doesn't stop treasure seekers from digging up the mountainside. We should.
You should assist us, you and your friends.
Oh, I don't think Grandma is up to a search and rescue mission.
I meant your guide and your friends.
They're
we don't
not.
know.
We're not.
Of course, if you will permit me to escort the ladies to Vildor, where they would find some protection, should the weather change. It is a short walk from here.
I'll show you where we've already searched. You can take the area below that and then meet us at...
Here. Over here. Downriver. I know that area very well. I'll take these two and we'll quarter the area.
That's a pretty rocky terrain.
I am very experienced.
All right, we'll meet you back at Vildor in 90 minutes. Ladies, our apologies for interrupting your picnic.
I actually could help.
And leave your grandmother alone?
You will slow us down.
I would not.
Fred, darling, a man's life might be at risk. As a matter of fact, I believe I can find the village from here. You must go now, monsieur, and find this man, your friend. I did not catch his name.
The guide? It is... Roche. Monsieur Roche.
Rock? His name is Rock?
Yes, Monsieur Roche. But ladies, I do not have time to escort you to the village. Instead, you will stay here.
Here, ici?
Why not? You are minutes from the village, and I know a convenient place for you to wait.
Let me guess. In the cave.
Cave?
Ladies,
Why?
I need to be certain you are safe, while...
We're wasting time.
Don't tell me what I am
Just
doing...
tie them up already.
What? Tie us?
Shut up, you idiots.
You see, Fred, Monsieur Wolf is not our guide.
Indeed, I am not. Now, I must find out how your real guide managed to get the warning out to the gendarmerie. I was quite certain we left him unable to move. I don't think it will surprise you to discover I let this imbecile in charge of securing the guide. But we will be back, and you will show us where you buried the treasure.
The treasure? You mean the gold? You think my grandmother buried the gold? You think she was a part of the resistance attack? You are so...
Enough, Fred. We can no longer conceal the truth from these hunters of goals.
Let's get on with it. Into the cave. Please, use this time to recall where you buried it, madam.
Bien sûr.
Why are we looking for the guy downriver? We left him by the falls.
You think we should have told Captain He-Man where to find us? Where to find the guide?
Let's go.
I'm so sorry, Grandma.
Nothing that had happened today has been your fault.
I made him think we were looking for an actual buried treasure. Wait, you said you do know where the gold is. Do you? Are we looking for gold?
No, we are not looking for gold. I just wanted to give him a reason to keep us alive.
And maybe Captain Chester will return for us in the meantime.
Perhaps. But I do hope we can get out of these cuffs before then.
How?
I'm going to tell you a story. And when I tell it, would you scooch over a few inches and start digging? It might take a bit.
A story? I'm not a little girl anymore.
To me, you will always be a little girl. But this is a special story. It is time, well, past time for you to hear it. I would have told you years ago, but your mother forbade me from telling you.
Is it about you and Grandpapa? How you met during the war?
Eventually. But first, I must tell you about a little girl who lived in the Black Forest many years. The first Red. Let's call her Little Red.
You will owe me a manicure after this.
Keep digging. Now, this first Red, Little Red, was a brave young lady. Too brave, her mother said.
Red, wait for me. I'm sorry, Muti.
Where are you?
By the daisies.
Don't move.
Not an inch.
Red, would you walk all the way across Black Forest without something to keep you warm?
Mama, it is beautiful outside.
Right now, but it could rain and the wind could blow you off your path.
Nothing will take me off the path. It is a well-worn path to the river, a well-traveled path.
The river. It'll be cold crossing the river. You will not reach your grandmother's until after dark.
Especially if you don't permit me to be in my way.
Your mother worries about her little girl.
I am no longer a little girl.
You will always be my little girl. Now remember, stay on the path. It'll take you to the river. When you reach the river, you'll give the ferryman the coin. The coin! Do you have
Right here.
Do not show that to anyone else. If they think you have money on you, they will rob you.
I will walk like the poorest girl in Germany.
Such nonsense. Now, when you reach the other side of the river, you must climb to almost the peak of the mountains.
Mama, you made me a map. I've been there before, twice.
How I wish Black Huntsman were here and could walk with you at least to the river. Do you have enough food?
You filled my basket so that it breaks my arm.
I don't know if your grandmother has any food in her larder, Red. She broke her leg. You're going there to help her. You mustn't be a burden.
I'm sorry, Muti. I promise I won't be a burden. And I'll wear the cloak. At least the hunters will be able to see me.
Stay on the path. Do not talk to strangers. Walk quickly and directly. And, Red, do not sing. It'll call attention to you.
All day. Into the night. And not talk.
This is a mistake. You're too young. I'll send a message.
I'm not too young. Grandmother needs my help. I'll promise I'll stay on the path, walk quickly, not talk to strangers, and not sing. Not a note.
Then you may stay for a Sennight only. If you're not back by the next full moon...
What if Grandmother's not better by that time?
She won't be completely healed, not if her leg is broken, but you will have put up plenty of food for her, hauled in enough water to last her for weeks, and piled up enough wood to last through any mountain storm. My mother is made of hardy stuff. She will have whittled her own crutches by the time you arrive.
Then I may go.
Go and be safe.
I will see you soon, Muti. Oh, I'm so tired of carrying all this food. If only someone would help me eat some of it, then it would be much easier to carry the basket. Oh well, I'll guess I'll eat it by myself. But it is so lonely eating alone. So lonely. So lonely.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I did not know you were out here.
We've been following you forever and you didn't even know it.
I'm Giselle.
Hello, Giselle. I'm Little Red.
We do not talk to strangers.
Did your mother tell you that? My mother's always reminding me not to talk to strangers.
We don't have a mama anymore.
Giselle!
Or a papa.
Willa!
You don't have a mother or father? How sad.
Anyone anymore.
And we're lost.
Marta said she would find us a new family. But she hasn't.
And some food.
I'm sure she has tried very hard.
But my tummy really hurts.
Marta, will you please join me in a meal? We can lighten my basket and save my poor arm.
All right, fine. We'll help you. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I'm so sorry I friended you. Please, let me help.
Oh no, I can get it.
Please. Your fruit. I hope we did not bruise it. It looks delicious.
It is. I'm just taking it to my grandmother's. Not that she'll need all of it, so I'm sure she won't mind if you shared some of it.
How far are you traveling?
Oh, I'm traveling a great distance. Grandmother lives in a tiny village on the side of Vosges Mountains. Vildor.
City of Gold?
I've never seen the actual city to compare it to, but I imagine it's much more of a village than a city.
Do you think they all sit on a pile of gold?
Perhaps they are quite wealthy. Grandmother's home is much nicer than my home. Sometimes I picture my grandmother in a gown made of golden threads.
Golden threads. Do people actually dress in golden threads?
It is silly. But as my mother says, one cannot eat gold. But one can eat berries. Here, have some
Thank
berries.
you. This is very kind of you. And I don't even know your name.
They call me Little Red, but I don't feel so little anymore. And your name is?
I also have a name given to me by others. Wolf.
That's a fearsome name.
I don't feel very fearsome right now. Just very, very hungry. I don't think I have eaten in days.
But why? There's plenty to be found in the bushes. And I know the Black Huntsman has many a hare nearby. Even I know how to make a trap for the hares.
Black Huntsman. You know this man?
Everyone knows the Black Huntsman. Our huntsman is the best huntsman in the forest. I'd hoped he would accompany me to my grandmother's, but he has been on a visit to the city these past days. Maybe he can tell you if Vildor is like a real city.
This huntsman. Could you describe him?
Well, he wears black, and he hunts. He's very brave.
Little Red?
Oh my, that sounds like him. Now you get to meet him.
I wish I could stay to meet your friend, but I must continue my journey.
Jaeger, I'm here.
Your grandmother. Why do you travel so far alone to meet her?
She has been injured, and my mother is sending me to help my grandmother.
Does she not have servants in this big house of hers?
Grandmother chooses to live alone. Isn't that odd? Who would ever choose to live alone?
She should pay someone to help her.
Mother tells me that grandmother keeps all her money hidden away and only brings it out to count.
The Vosges Mountains are a very long distance for a girl to travel without a companion.
No, I'm not alone. Jaeger is joining me.
Yes, the Black Huntsman. Thank you for the food.
Jaeger, how did you find me?
Red, I am a great huntsman. The day I cannot find a little girl on a
My
forest
mother
path,
told you I was on this path.
should have waited for me.
I did wait for you, but no one knew how long you'd be in the city.
Your mother says that you have no sense and that you'll talk to any stranger who comes along.
That's not true.
She also says you will sing and draw attention to yourself and that you'll forget to wear your
She worries about
cloak.
everything. So what if I talk to strangers or sing?
Have you been talking to strangers?
Only one.
Who was this stranger?
Well, technically 4, but 3 of them were orphans.
Red. Who was the stranger?
I don't know, Jaeger. He was a stranger.
He?
Yes, he, Wolf. A strange little man.
Strange how?
He was dressed in all green.
Green? Many Shades of Green?
Yes, do you know him?
He's the reason why I was returning late from the city. He is a crook. In a village not far from ours, this man had attacked an old woman and stolen her family silver. I was helping the villagers hunt in town. We got close. Close enough that he dropped the silver.
And the old woman?
She's badly injured. She might not. Red, what did you say to this man? What did he say to you?
We talked about grandmother in Vildor, I think. I think he thinks there's money there. Oh no, I told him about
How
grandmother's
far
money.
ahead is he?
He just left when he heard your voice.
Return home, Red.
No, I must make sure grandmother is okay.
I will take care of it.
You are slowing us down by arguing. Let's go.
Your mother will never forgive me.
My mother will never forgive both of us if we don't save her mother. I've seen this man. I'm the only one who'll recognize him.
I'll know him by his clothing.
Willa, Marta, Giselle. The 3
Who?
orphans. They're all alone, so hungry.
And
I'm taking the 3 of them to Vildor.
therefore,
This is Ua. She doesn't have anyone either.
And I'm taking the 4 of them to Vildor.
Grandmother?
Red, is that your grandmother?
I thought she was injured and couldn't walk.
Wolf, let me take care of this.
This is my mistake. I trusted the wrong person. I told my grandmother's secret to a stranger. If he has hurt her, I must go in and make sure it is grandmother or not.
If it is Wolf, he could hurt you.
Give me your axe.
Red, it's pretty heavy.
Right? Well, a rock will have to do.
You want to face him with just
It's
a rock?
pretty hard rock.
You're going to be a magnificent woman someday.
Going to be? Grandmother, it's me, Little Red.
Oh, Red, you're finally here. What took you so
Grandmother,
long?
were you just up walking?
What? No. How could I? I have a broken leg.
Grandmother, why are you wearing glasses? You've never worn glasses before.
I just got them. The better to see you with, my dear.
Grandmother, your hair is no longer gray.
A man sold me a potion. The better to greet you with, my dear.
Grandmother, where is the man that wore this clothing?
What man? Those are my clothes. The better to do my chores.
Well, we know it's you. Where is her grandmother?
Wait, we don't know what he did with grandmother.
Little Red, we can only assume.
No, I didn't kill her. I just wanted her food and her money. The girl said she hid her money and took it out to count, so I assumed he was here at the cottage.
And?
She convinced me that it wasn't at the cottage, but it was a trick. When we got there, she tried to brain me with a mace. Who stows a mace in a cave?
Grandmother, she probably has a few more hidden around
So
this
she
place.
is alive?
Yeah, I left her in that cave, alive, and I put on her clothes just in case anyone showed up while I was looking.
Did you find any?
Not a penny. I was just heading back to ask her.
You mean force her? Torture her? Jaeger, we need to find her.
Little Red!
Did you tell this man I have a fortune? A treasure?
Not in those words.
He's wearing my nightwear.
Yes, ma'am.
Get my mace. I didn't hit him hard enough the first time.
Keep away from
You
me!
did attack her.
And you stole my nightwear.
So, is she rich or not?
Don't be ridiculous. Do I look rich?
I'm going to take him to the village. Do you have some sort of constable?
Absolutely. Take him to the house next to the hanging tree.
Hanging tree, hanging? I didn't hurt her. Can we make a deal? That old lady back in the forest. She got her silver back. She got it back. The only person I ever successfully stole from was Little Red. I stole her bread. That's it. Bread!
It's true. He only stole my bread, and it wasn't even Mother's best.
Your mother was sending me bad bread.
I wouldn't call it bad bread. Just a little off.
Red? Who are these children?
They don't have homes or parents.
So you brought them here?
Well, they just kept following me.
Folks around here will take them in.
Will they hang us from the hanging tree?
I don't want to hang.
We do not do anything wrong. We're just hungry.
That's what Wolf said. He was hungry, and they're hanging him.
Nobody's getting hanged. Right, Grandma?
Oh, don't worry about him. It's not really a hanging tree.
Did you really hit him with your mace?
Of course, you didn't think I'd let him get my money, did you? I have about 3 more weapons buried or hidden in that cave alone. Remember that, Red. Prepare for bad things.
More rules? Don't stray from the path. Don't talk to strangers. Don't sing or you might cause attention. Prepare for
What's
bad
all this about
events.
not straying from the path? What path?
The one that leads to you.
Your mother made her own path, just like I did. You make your own path, Little Red. Maybe your path is saving these orphans. Maybe that young huntsman might share your path. Now, take me home. Feel free to sing. Maybe the one about don't talk to strangers is one you should heed. Your mother got that one from me.
Sir Percival, you really mustn't tease me so.
Lady Red, how can I help myself? You really cannot expect me to believe that you actually grew up in this dreary little town.
Watch, Percy. I really was raised here. I like this place.
I know that, Red. I'm just playing a part.
Oh, Sir Percy, Villier's adorably quaint. Why, look at this little ball they've thrown in my honor. I come home at least once a year to take in the rusticity.
And thank goodness you do. Where else could we transport the Deternates from France so easily?
You really must stop whispering in my ear.
Yes, Blakeney. Do stop whispering in her ear. She is an unmarried woman. Do you wish to ruin her reputation?
Lupe, I did not notice you there.
You were quite engaged with your new toy.
Oh, Lady Loop, Sir Percy is married.
Yes, to the divine Marguerite Blakeney. And yet, here he is, not in England, not with Marguerite, but in France, dancing with you, at a time when most of our aristocracy are fled or imprisoned.
Or headless, let us not forget that one. Ha ha ha! Oh, come now, Lupe, surely it's not that bad.
I'm so confused, Lady Loop. Are you upset that Percy's dancing with me, or that he's dancing at all? I'm sure I saw you dancing with several eligible young men.
Red, Lady Loop is a well-known Republican sympathizer.
An aristocrat and Republican? You support the deaths?
I support not crushing a person because of their low birth.
Crushing a person because of their high birth?
Well, perhaps we deserve it.
To lose our heads for being born into the aristocracy? Everyone, women and children?
As you pointed out, I'm just here to dance.
Is that why you are here?
Why else? Ah, I know. I'm here to find the Scarlet Pimpernel. They seek him here, they seek him there. Those Frenchies seek him everywhere. Isn't that your little ditty about the mysterious man?
You wish to expose the Scarlet Pimpernel? Someday he might be only hope, when the Republic turns on you like it has so many others.
I don't need the Scarlet Pimpernel. My family is untouchable.
Because your
Yes.
family
What has my family done?
chosen its side. Odds fish. What does it matter to me? I'm bloody English from this curl to that toe. You Frenchies can kill each other willy-nilly, But it will be the end of French culture, and that will be a disgrace.
The Republic started out with lofty goals.
Think me, I believe the current goal is the complete eradication of the aristocracy and fashion.
I'm surprised you've given this any thought at all.
Admittedly, I have given the length of my lace cuffs deeper thought. But it is hard to ignore a government that has turned to widespread murder.
If you will excuse me, I find this conversation over my head.
La, I'll join you.
Stay, Percy. I think you and Lady Loop have some things to discuss.
So, Percy, why are you here in this backwater? This is all a bit,
Quaint. Bucolic.
primitive. Somehow I don't imagine you are hunting the Scarlet Pimpernel, so I know that is not why you've traveled to France. Maybe you are looking for one of his, female associates. What do they call them? Red hats?
I believe you refer to as red caps. Women with swords, not really my cup of tea.
So you do not hunt the little female spies. What's the last thing you hunted, Percy?
Hunted. Sink me. I hate hunting. All of that. Blood.
Far simpler to settle for easy prey, such as Lady Red.
Put your claws away, Lupe. Lady Red is the younger sister of an old school chum. Her family has lived in Vile Daw since the Dark Ages.
And you are devoted to Marguerite.
Yes. I am. Rather.
And I was what? A game?
You're a beautiful young lady who deserved more than I could give her.
Do you deny that you flirted with me outrageously?
Sink me. I cannot.
Do you deny that you led me to believe you might care for me?
I do not deny it.
I didn't even know you had a wife tucked back home in England.
No, I failed to mention her. But Lupe, you are irresistible. Every man in Paris wanted to catch you.
And you ruined me. Now no man wants me.
La, don't be ridiculous. All we did was flirt, chérie.
Most of them knew you had married La Marguerite, an actress. They were laughing at me behind my back.
Lupe, let me take you inside. This mountain air grows monstrously frigid. I don't know about you, but I'm frozen to the bone. Oh, look at this limp lace.
I don't need you to take me anywhere, Sir Blakeney.
Oh, Percy, did you really mislead her?
That awful French bureaucrat, Robespierre, had just taken office. I needed to get information about him.
Loop is quite friendly with the revolutionaries?
Every last one of them. Her family has survived this long by being best friends with Robespierre. The Loop family represents everything he despises about our class. But he keeps them safe because they're so willing to report on their friends and neighbors.
And she hates you now.
Yes, we will have to do something about that. I do wonder why she is here.
You?
Perhaps. Or perhaps she really is hunting the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Well, let's make sure she never finds you.
Or you, my red cap. Now, you must go get our escapees and get them to the river.
Percy, the de Tournays.
Yes?
Who reported them to Robespierre?
That is the mystery.
Well, I have heard a rumor.
That my own Lady Marguerite signed the papers before we married.
It isn't true, is it?
I hope not, Red.
If she knew the truth about you...
We cannot take a chance. That would put you and all of your red caps at risk. And my men. Come, you must go find our family of de Tournays.
Why do we always do this in the dark? I hate the dark. I can never stay on the path.
Let me let you in on a secret. The dark terrifies me.
Liar.
You go face the dark and find our family. I'll stay here and face Lady Loop. I think my job is the more dangerous one.
Put the light out, Helene.
Is it you? Thank goodness. So right was hard, Red.
De Tournay.
Lady de Tournay is difficult, yes, but that isn't what I meant.
Lord de Tournay? Was it hard to get him to follow a woman?
We don't have to Tournay. Robespierre was arrested yesterday, and his lady wanted to remain in Paris and fight for his release.
Thank goodness you were able to convince her to leave.
For the sake of our daughters, Suzanne and Lisette.
We have a bit further to go tonight. When we reach the river, we'll stay into a cottage there. We'll change into peasant clothing there. French soldiers will not be welcome where we're going.
And where exactly are we going?
First into the Black Forest. We don't need any paperwork to get you that far. From Germany, you may decide if you wish to try for England or Switzerland.
I would think that Switzerland would be easier.
Mama, England would be better. Lisette speaks English beautifully.
Nobody speaks English beautifully. Besides, that witch Marguerite Blanky resides
She is my
there.
friend, Mama.
She has been signing arrest warrants.
I don't believe that.
It is the thing that's called Robespierre to obey on your father.
Mama, please stop.
Madam, Marguerite Blakeney is held in very high esteem in London. I hear she's quite popular with the prince. Perhaps it would be wise
Who
to
are
temper.
you to tell me what I should and shouldn't say?
I am nobody.
She is Red Cap. She stands with the Scarlet Pimpernel and plans your rescue. You have heard
Your
the
plans
Zank.
were slowly executed. They had ample time to arrest my husband.
Allow us to move from this clearing, and we'll see you safely out of France. Then we shall see about rescuing your
From
husband.
Bastille? From inside such a prison?
It will hardly be the first time the Scarlet Pimpernel has spirited a soul out of Bastille.
Ma, go in. We do not know who has heard us.
Did you see anyone?
No one.
We have to find whoever it was. I didn't hear any horses, so they're on foot. Maybe they came from the
Is
dance.
the Scarlet Pimpernel there?
Yes, maybe he would have noticed someone leave.
Red,
Why are you here? You're supposed to be watching for strangers at the ball.
Lady Loop, she's coming.
Coming here? Where's Percy? He's supposed to be with her.
She's literally dragging him here. To be honest, it's kind of funny.
Babette, stop talking. Get into the cave with the Tournays.
Right.
Percy, stop making so much noise.
Sorry, Lupin. I can't see in the dark at all. What are you? Part cat?
Stop talking, they'll hear you.
Ooh, perhaps the Scarlet Pimpernel. Now, why would such a man be out here in... Where are we?
Oh, Percy. Quickly, Helene. Let's join the Deturnays and see what game Percy's playing.
I'm so itchy. Do you think that was poison oak? Oh, it touched my face.
Shh, they were here.
We'll hear.
I think it was Lady de Tournay and her daughters.
Now, why would they be out here? Maybe they were coming to the dance. Maybe they were lost. Madame de Tournay, hello? Are you
Percy,
here?
I think they're trying to escape. Before I left Paris, I heard an arrest warrant had been issued for Lord de Tournay.
What?
Don't you see, the Scarlet Pimpernel must be helping them escape.
What do you wish to do with this information?
Do? Oh, well, I don't know. I suppose I should turn them into the authorities. I was just thinking, I might be the first person in all of France to discover the Pimpernel's identity.
And then?
Well, then you can write poems about me. Come, they can't have gone far, not without their horses.
Lupin,
Don't tell me you're afraid of the dark. This is the most exciting thing I have ever done. Are you afraid of the Pimpernel's men? Or is it Lady de Tournay?
I'm not frightened. Lupin, I can't let you chase after them.
I haven't even told you the best part. I'm pretty sure the person helping them escape was actually Lady Red. Isn't that shocking? I heard her voice.
It would mean her death if anyone found that out.
Wait, you actually think I am right? Lady Red. Lady Red Cap. Oh, this is wonderful, that little brat.
I'm sorry, Percy. I wasn't careful enough. I'll take care of this.
I can't let you do that. I'll take her to England. We'll keep her there until things have stopped.
You cannot take the risk.
What would you do with her?
You're involved in this, Percy.
What I must. I've always known it wasn't actually a game. Lady de Tournay, may I have that sword you carry?
I cannot let you do that. We'll take her back to England. End our time in France.
No, we cannot give it now. You must rescue my husband.
De Tournay didn't make it out.
All this and we didn't even get the Tournay out of Paris?
So we must continue. We'll rescue your husband, madame.
How? She knows your identity.
Do not be stupid, Suzanne. This is going to kill her.
What is that?
She is wicked. She is even the Scarlet Pimpernel's right-hand man. Well, woman. That you close your bloody thirsty mouth right now. Young ladies of quality do not speak of killing people. You do all the time. Look, maintain the League of Lady Finest.
I don't.
Lizette stops this.
You little imp, you are much too young to join our league. You may, however, join your mother and your sister and get on your way. Madam, if you will follow Red Cap...
No, he means Helene. Helene, get them to the cottage. I'm sorry I cannot join you. At the cottage, you will meet a man from the Black Forest. He'll get you across a river and into Germany. Go.
Should you choose to come to England, you will always be welcome in our home.
I'm not sure I'll be someone you want to have in your home. Go, Suzanne.
Did you think I would just allow you to kill me?
She's not going to kill you.
Tell him, Red Cap.
He's a great man and has more work to do.
Red! Give me the sword, Lady Red.
If I give it to you, if I let her live, we're all at risk.
But you cannot do this thing.
No, I cannot.
Lady Red, don't be frightened.
Who are you?
I'm your great-grandmother. Maybe a few more greats
They
in there.
don't.
They cannot see me. I'm here for you.
Am I dead then? Did she actually
Not
win?
at all. I want to help you understand Lady Loop. She isn't the monster that you and Percy think she is.
But she supports a murderous
That
regime.
is sadly true. She lives in fear. What would happen to her if her family was arrested? Even if she were not arrested? What would she do? Where would she go?
But she would tell someone. You know she will.
How did you become Red Cap?
I helped a friend escape from France under the nose of the Republic.
And then what happened?
Percy recruited me into the League of the Scarlet Pimpernel. I was thrilled.
And then you recruited your own team, the Red Caps.
There were so many girls like me. Girls who wanted to help. Who wanted adventure. Helene, Babette, Clara.
Be kind. Trust where you should. You've always forged your path, and to lead the right people in safety to freedom down that path. It just might include Lady Loop.
Then, how will it end, Red?
Lady Loop, why did you wish to find the Scarlet Pimpernel?
Are you going to kill me?
Answer her.
Are you going to hit me with that mace?
If you don't answer
I
her...
think we both know what you truly want.
Do we?
Lady Loop?
Fine. I wanted to find the Scarlet Pimpernel because I admire what he does. He's heroic. Percy's stupid poem makes light of the Pimpernel's work, but what the Pimpernel does, it is inspiring.
Lupe, you realize that I am the Scarlet Pimpernel, right?
Yes, an idiot would have figured that out by
And
now.
you're not an idiot.
So,
What do you want to do, Lady Loop?
It must be so obvious. I want to join you.
join us. But what we do is dangerous. You'd have to spy on the Republic, on Robespierre.
You could provide us with a kind of information that could help us save so many people, so many families.
Yes. Yeah, I want to be a red cap. I want to make up for all the families my family has harmed. Please, Percival, let me do as much as you and Lady Red do to change the tide. Let my life have meaning too. I didn't realize until tonight, this moment, how much I want to do the right thing. It's like a fire has been lit in my heart.
How do we trust her?
I have it on good authority that she means it.
Well then, welcome to the Ladies of Red Cap.
Welcome to our family.
Thank you.
Several of Percy's League of the Scarlet Pimpernel are guests. They are very handsome. Perhaps you like one of them.
Perhaps I will.
Just not Lord Anthony. He's mine.
Does Lord Anthony know that?
Lord Anthony is a puppy. He hasn't even realized I'm female yet.
And when will you tell him?
Not tonight. He locked me away in England like you do, Marguerite. I have work to do here. Babette, Helene, I believe we have some people to guide to safety.
She tells me you're tough, Governor, but can you beat my knife?
You
think that scares me?
I do.
It don't.
Your nostrils have begun to flare. Your eyes have gone unnaturally wide. You are clenching your molars, and your breathing rate is increasing despite the fact we have ceased running. And even now, your blood pressure is spiking, as revealed by the pulsing at your temple. I imagine that knife is feeling rather slippery right about now. You are frankly quite terrified.
Of a little stick?
Of me. Let's lower the knife, shall we?
Well, Shirley, what you want us to do?
Call me by my given name, Little Red.
Shirley, the name suits you. Now, why were you chasing this lowlife?
The lowlife you are pointing your knives at has been planted outside my flat at 221 P. Baker Street for the past 2 days. I finally decided to turn the tables and follow her.
Well, you sure botched that one up.
I did not botch it up, Mina.
No offense, Shirley, but how did she get a whiff of you if you didn't botch her?
Dr. Watson, actually. Regardless, I've yet to figure out why the woman was watching me.
Allow me. Nothing like a little pain to get a weasel to talk.
Stop, Sneak. We don't need to torture the lass. Don't you know who this is?
You are acquainted with her?
This is Lieutenant Ice, right hand to London's greatest villainess. You?
Rochelle's not a villain. She's our leader.
But aren't we criminals?
I know I am. Pick this off of the gen all the way here.
The point get with the dragon cane?
That's the one.
I got its billfold.
We are the kind of villain to steal to eat. Her boss is the kind of villain who cuts your throat because you dirtied the hem of a fine dress.
Who is this villainess?
None other than the Wolf of Whitechapel.
You mean knife, you filthy cur.
Dirty, maybe. Stupid? No. I'll be keeping your knife, Ice.
Maybe you should give it a knife, Red.
Now, Bolt, why would we do that? Tell me, Lieutenant Ice, why has the Wolf of Whitechapel sent you to sit on my doorstep?
Think you've lost the advantage here, Governor? Keep the knife, little girl. The wolf will give me a shiny new one. Maybe it'll have your name engraved on it. Little Red, right? Little Red Shadow. Me lady knows about you.
I must be moving up in the world.
You run yourselves. Nice little crew here.
The best.
Then we're running right with a tough like this one.
Ain't figured it out yet? We're a spy network.
Little Red, you should not provide this woman with any more intelligence.
Oh, Shirley, she already knows about us. About me. But that's okay. I know where she eats, where she sleeps.
That better be a lie, snitch.
Make you nervous?
Miss Ice, a ridiculous moniker for someone as lacking as ice as you. Miss Ice, why has your Lady Wolf set you to watching over me?
There's a storm coming, Shirley. London's gonna burn. Look to the Frenchies.
If you wanted to leave, all you had to do was ask.
K-Lift?
Sure, Red. She don't scare me.
Diana Legrand.
What? Ooh. Is that the name of the Wolf of Whitechapel?
I've no idea what the wolf's name is, but we shall make it our business to find out. Diana Legrand, on the other hand, is well known to me.
Enjoying yourself?
The French ambassador, Lord Legrand, has a daughter he adores. Diana has gone missing.
And you're investigating?
No, I have not been invited into the case. Scotland Yard is investigating. You yourself reported this intelligence just yesterday.
She'll be afloat in the Thames for the eyes find
She'll be afloat in the Thames before Shirley gets to the point. How do you know she's missing?
It's elementary. The embassy has refused state visitors, the ambassador cancelled a meeting at Whitehall, and Scotland Yard has paid the ambassador a visit. A fruitless one. He clearly changed his mind and told them nothing.
Well, if you put it that way.
The ambassador is a widower. Scotland Yard has been called to the embassy and now there's a threat involving the French.
Elementary? Is it?
So now we must retrieve Diana Legrand before she can be used to manipulate the ambassador.
The shadows will find the wolf. I know most of her hiding places. She probably has this Diana stashed somewhere in Whitechapel. The wolf is unfamiliar out in Ganzier.
What'll we do?
What we always do for Shirley. We cover the turf, ears to the ground. Bring me the stories of the street. Anything seem different, someone new hanging out a new corner.
Someone old visiting a new place.
Money in new pockets.
People whispering in new corners.
Anything and everything. We'll bring it to you.
Be careful out there. The wolf of Whitechapel ain't your common thief, she's vicious, and the lieutenant will have told her about us. Don't go into the den. Come and tell me about it. Never hunted a wolf before.
No risk, Shadows. Just gather intelligence.
Where are you going, Diana?
Water. Maintenant.
Isn't that charming? But you are in the heart of London, Whitechapel to be exact. I think you should try really, really hard to speak the Queen's English.
But I am French.
Yes, I know.
Detective, he got on to me.
Detective, you mean Sherlock Holmes? How? Have you let him here?
I left him with those misfits, the Red Shadows.
His pathetic little network of street urchins. Then why are you panting?
The leader, Little Red Shadow, she knows about us. She says she knows where we live.
And you believed the child? Will you for once live up to your name? Now, does Sherlock Holmes know anything about our plans?
Nah, he didn't know why I was watching over him.
So no of our plans. No idea we have leverage against Lord Legrand. Excellent.
Well, I might have mentioned the Frenchies.
You mentioned Legrand!
No, only the Frenchies, that's it!
I doubt even Mr. Holmes could connect that to the embassy. No one knows yet that little Diana here has come for a visit.
A visit. This is how you treat a guest.
Guest.
Don't you dare laugh at me, you cretin.
Ugh.
Such a fine vocabulary for a well-raised French lady.
Why do you need me?
I need your father, Diana. I need him to do what I ask.
In exchange for me?
Why, yes. You clever, rude child.
You are going to make him do something bad.
Not at all. I'm simply asking him to host a party. Ice. Rotate your people. Make sure they cover every inch of this neighborhood. No one is sneaking up on us.
They hurt. I demand you take them off.
Your father should be confirming his guest list very soon.
And then I may go?
No, dear girl. Your father must pull off the party of the century.
Found him wandering around the block, says he's the ambassador's messenger.
Excellent. Speak, man.
Clumsy, clumsy. Ah, here we are. The ambassador says your will is done.
That's it?
Oui, that is it. Fini.
No date, no time, anything about the names on my list?
Ah, oui, yes, the names. Monsieur says the names will, comment se dire...
Just give me the note.
Non, la note est écrite en français.
Diana will read it to me. Diana!
Where is she?
You think you have thwarted me?
I've thwarted you today. Without Diana, you are unable to force the ambassador to your will.
All this and you don't even know why!
I am satisfied to have stopped you.
The great Sherlock Holmes is satisfied to have stopped me and can live without knowing the why of the matter.
Why you call him great?
He already knows what you have planned. Can't outsmart Sherlock Holmes. Tell us, Shirley. You know you want to. Do your thing.
Thank you, Red. I believe you are forcing the ambassador to host a formal dinner. Undoubtedly, the list of guests would be filled with high-ranking leaders. Perhaps even the highest ranking. And then what? An unfortunate explosion?
Lieutenant Ice has been speaking out of turn.
No, she has not. I really am that good.
Now what? You can't have me arrested.
Why not? You kidnapped Diana Legrand. You're planning to blow up our Prime Minister.
I suspect our Lady Wolf has information on enough lords and ladies to keep her out of prison.
Exactly. Now leave.
Sherlock?
This is just today, Red. We are not done with the wolf.
You better be done with me. If not, your little red shadows will find themselves hunted down, one by one. Perhaps I will save your favorite for last. Will you watch, Mr. Holmes, as I tear your little red shadow apart? My teeth are very sharp.
Come on, Mr. Holmes, you can beat her, right?
Eventually.
Eventually doesn't sound like right now.
You'll get her.
Before we get you.
Maybe you should back off, Shirley.
Never. We can't let her win.
Shirley, the Saunders won't rest her?
No, I don't believe so.
You're finally catching on.
You're wrong. Shirley will take you down.
Maybe, but not before I make a meal out of the red shadow.
Diana, you are safe. You are unharmed.
I am. Thanks to Monsieur Holmes and the shadows, oui?
Monsieur Holmes, thank
I'm
you.
afraid the matter is not yet settled. The Wolf of Whitechapel has friends in high places. Your daughter, you, the Shadows, remain at risk.
Then you are also in danger.
Only until I find enough leverage to move against the Wolf.
Then Diana will return to France immediately.
For the best.
What about everyone else?
Yes. What shall we do with the shadows?
Do?
Do?
I'm sure by now the wolf has put a bounty out on all of you.
You're very good at hiding.
Do you wish to hide every day?
It's what we do.
Well, I have another solution suitable for the young people who rescued my
Solution?
daughter.
That sounds like a threat.
No, I have a family estate in Ossès. Its name is a small village, Ville-d'Or. You all must accompany my daughter there and be her companions.
Alsace, France, a village.
The Wolf has sworn to destroy all of you.
I don't speak French. What would we do in a village?
You could learn to speak French, and you could be schooled with me.
No offense, Frenchie, but we have real jobs to do, eh? And I ain't nobody's companion.
No, of course not. You would have a job, a very important job. Protect my daughter there.
No, London is my home. The city is my home. What would I do in a village?
Red.
What's happening?
It's time to come home.
Oh no, I'm dead.
No, dear Red. You were never meant to leave France. Our place is in France. It always has been.
You must take these children with you. If you stay here, the wolf will turn all forces on you.
Who are you?
We are the Reds who came before you. I am the first Red to leave France. For generations, the Reds have protected the people of France. but I followed my heart to England. Protect your little shadows and lead them to safety.
I'm pretty sure I despise the countryside.
How do you know? Rescuing refugees. It's what we do. Forge your own exciting new path.
Are we related?
Yes. Yes.
If you're staying, I'm staying. The wolf can't get if his rat protects us.
The wolf can't, but I hear they drink chocolate for breakfast in France.
We do.
You see, it'll be like paradise.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's breakfast?
Just you wait, Bolt.
Are you certain?
What'll you do without your network of spies?
I'll build another one.
Then I'm certain. You get the wall.
I will.
This might help. Pick this off as we are leaving her lair. I think it might have some of our business dealings in it.
Well then, let's get you all packed up and make arrangements.
We don't have anything to pack.
Can we stop by the pawn shop?
I almost forgot to tell you. Heard about a new crime lord. Goes by the name of, Moriarty. Watch your back, Shirley.
Rouge, Tante Belle, why do you sneak up on me?
Are those troop numbers? Are you sitting out in the open recording troop movements?
Just what I can see in the Black Forest. It is too early to really see anything.
If that German officer should come upon you.
Oh, Belle, do not worry. Lieutenant von Wolfen would only find my records of the red-breasted warbler. It's coded. Besides, the troop movements have trickled to almost nothing.
Good.
They conscripted more men yesterday.
I know. Soon there will be no men left in Alsace. Strasbourg is a city of women and German soldiers.
3 men they forced to enlist, 2 men desert and join the resistance.
American!
It is almost dawn. If the Germans hear it, they will shoot it down.
No, it's turning away already.
I think I see a parachute. Fool!
Track him, we need to get to him.
He's down near here. Shh. Hide in the cave until we know. It had to be around here somewhere. We need to move quickly.
Lieutenant von Wolfen probably heard it too.
Kill the lights. We don't need the Germans to see us.
It's not the Germans I'm worried about. Half this village is on the side of the Germans. They're the ones I fear.
Well, they're afraid. We all are.
Is he from the plane?
Is he American?
Why is he parachuting into here?
Quiet. Why don't we ask the man?
All right, speak.
Yes, American.
Why here?
You.
Me?
Her?
Yes. Well, not her specifically. The resistance. I have intelligence for you to use.
Rouge Belle! What is it, Maman?
The Germans are looking for him. They are searching by the north field, but...
Lance, go into the cave, bury his parachute and bury it deep. Take his pistol.
That's my weapon.
Exactly.
It marks you as an American. You may be found and frisked. Anything American goes into the ground.
Here, you better take this too.
What is it?
Sorry, top secret.
Any insignia?
No, we never wear our rank behind enemy lines.
I really hope you arrange some French clothes under that jumpsuit.
We cut the labels out.
That won't hold up. I'll find you some clothing. Give me the jumpsuit.
We need to speak.
Give it to me.
Now a hiding place.
That's a military jeep, Tante Belle.
Lance, Bo, into the cave if Von Wolfen finds you.
Why them?
We deserted from the German army.
And now we are resistance fighters.
Either reason will be sufficient enough for von Wolfen to shoot them on the spot. Now go.
if they discover you're running a resistance, Belle...
Mama, sit with Tante Belle.
I'm too...
You are too what?
What? Oh, Lieutenant von Wolfen, what are you doing out here so early? Did you come up?
Belle, Rouge.
Monsieur.
You should address me by my full title. Lieutenant von
What an
Wolfen.
interesting observation, Lieutenant. Perhaps you would extend us the same courtesy?
Is the same courtesy.
Just my Tante Belle as Madame Pouillet.
Rouge, I am sure the lieutenant meant no disrespect.
Or I could address Madame Pouillet as La Belle de la Resistance.
Excuse me?
No? You are not the mysterious head of the Alsatian Resistance?
Someone is spreading vicious rumors about me.
Perhaps it is just the common name. Belle.
You never did say what has brought you out here so early. I usually conduct my bird watching in peace.
Surely you noticed the sound of a plane. American engines.
How could we possibly tell one engine over another? Besides, what's it to us?
Well, I will continue my rounds. Should you discover anything to do with the Americans, please inform me immediately. Is that a cave?
Why, yes, I believe it is.
Let me grab a light for you, monsieur. The spider caves are hard to navigate without one.
Spider caves.
Quaint name, really more of a tarantula cave.
Are there tarantulas in Vildor?
Crawling with them.
How deep do the spider caves go?
Who knows? I certainly haven't entered them, not on a dare.
Well, I guess I will have to satisfy my curiosity another day. Ladies.
Spider caves?
I thought it was pretty good. Heard the lieutenant ate has to squash bugs for him.
Listen, Captain Evans here has brought us some interesting information.
Captain Evans?
At your service.
The Americans are planning to take Savern.
Saverns, that will open up past to Strasbourg.
Poised to move through Savern and recapture Strasbourg.
Incredible, but what do we have to do with
The
it?
Germans, your Lieutenant von Wolfen, are moving a payload of gold through here, tonight.
We will capture it.
It will mean the end of Vildor. You will have to move on.
Vildor is more Germans than French these days.
I have nothing left to tie me to this place.
So we grabbed the gold, and
How much
what?
gold are we talking?
Enough to pay off the German military in Strasbourg.
And if it never reaches Strasbourg?
They will come and hunt us down.
Mama, you know what to do with the gold.
I know the right thing to do
Let's
with
get the gold tonight and bring it back here. Those caves really do go far back.
You want to bury it in the caves?
You'll see. Let's get planning.
I wonder what's taking them so long.
Maybe we should open it.
Sure. We should wait. So, have you done this before?
Steal gold?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you done this before?
Steal gold?
Parachute into enemy's territory?
Yeah,
You ever get scared?
of course.
What was in that letter?
Well, it's not top secret. It's a letter from my mom. I like to carry it around.
That's sweet.
Your aunt, she seems brave.
My mother and my aunt are both remarkable women. It's a lot to live up to.
What do you want to do after the war?
I've never really thought about it. But I guess I would want to do good things. Make a difference. What would you want to do after the war? Still be in the military?
I'm tired of fighting. Would you laugh at me if I wanted to become a carpenter?
No, that's nice.
So, would you ever want to live somewhere else?
Somewhere else in France?
Some other place?
Yes.
Like America?
Yes.
Can't wait to see all that gold. Lana, shh.
That is a lot of gold. How deep do we have to go to bury it?
There's no need to bury it. I will take it off your hands. I knew I had a pocket of resistance fighters here in my own village.
It was a trap?
This is not your village. Just because a few collaborators, a few French traders do your bidding does not make this a German village.
Perhaps you are right. But I believe my guns are larger than your guns.
You swing a mean hammer.
You swing a mean rifle.
What just happened? Who are these children?
These are my children.
All of them?
Of course not. They are her refugees, her Jewish refugees. Their parents are trying to send them to safety. They come from all over Nazi Germany, and she hides them in the caves until she can find a route out
I
of
will
them.
find someone to escort them to safety, now that we have a way to pay for it.
But lately, all of the routes have dried up. The guides have disappeared. So has the money.
Gold will buy plenty of safety.
But who? It has to be someone who can slip them through the night, find them food and places to rest.
Rouge.
What is happening? Why
They cannot
have
see us. Only you can.
The answer is obvious.
You are my great-grandmothers.
You've heard of us?
Of course. The stories have been passed down. Am I a red? A real red?
Do you want to be?
Of course. How can I be one?
What do we do?
You lead people to safety. You guide them away from danger. You rescue them.
And now you can't do that. You have the will, the training, and the means. Save these children.
I'll be the guide. I'll come back and get more children. Mama, you keep rescuing them and I'll guide them.
What about this mess? How do we cover this up?
We'll find a way. We can keep the collaborators locked up indefinitely. Tell the people they joined the army.
We could put it about that von Wolfen might have stolen the gold and gone into hiding.
Quickly then, my basement should do the trick. For now.
I have to go on to Savern. Those are my orders. Get to Savern.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
We must.
I'll take the children across the channel to England.
I'll find you there.
Are we getting emotional?
No. Maybe a little.
Because you fought together?
Fights really well.
So does she.
Rouge, he's American.
I know.
You have a long path ahead of you.
Gold will buy a lot of pathways, Mama. We'll keep saving your children. As long as it takes.
As long as it takes.
As long as it takes.
Does the actual number matter against all the ones that we didn't save?
I think it does.
We worked very hard to save as many as we could.
And after the war, you married your Captain Evans.
Get back to the digging.
What is the treasure?
Definitely not gold.
The secret envelope Grandpapa buried? He never retrieved it?
No. We all fled the scene in different directions. He left without his pistol.
I'm digging for his pistol.
If they wrapped it up well enough, it might still look like a gun that could work.
Ladies? Are you here?
Yes!
Are you chained to the cave wall?
Unless you have bolt cutters, we are chained here for good.
I think they planned this from the time we booked them.
We followed them for a while. They are searching for the real guide. Other searchers already found him. That's how we knew to come back for you.
They really think you know where the gold is?
What I do know. We spent it all smuggling refugees out of Germany during the big war.
Could we please work on getting us free now?
You go back to town, get some things that will cut through these chains. I'll stay here with the ladies.
Do you have a weapon, in case they hurt him before he does?
No, ma'am. We don't carry firearms in the rescue service.
Good thing we left a few behind then. Help Red get digging.
World War II weapons?
Older.
I feel something.
Stop!
You'll have to get close enough to use that thing.
I can throw pretty hard.
And besides, I don't have to throw anything with. This. On your knees. All of you.
Does this mean she's not gonna give us the gold?
There is no gold.
He says there is.
He's an idiot.
Then what was the treasure you came to retrieve?
This. Just this.
How is that a treasure?
It was a letter from my husband's mother. She wrote him and he carried it throughout the war. He left it behind when the Germans started hunting him. He figured it was safer in the cave.
And you came back for it now?
We always intended to come back to Vildor, but life always got in the way.
It's them, isn't it?
I get to see them for a second time. Hello, Lady Red, little shadow.
Hello, Rouge. You've lived a good life.
Is it over?
What? No, not at all. Your granddaughter is ready to find her path.
She will need help forging her way.
But she is ready to be a red.
I am ready. What do I do?
You will be a new modern red.
You'll make a path for others to become rescuers.
to guide those in danger, to lead the lost to safety.
You will gather young women to your side and teach them. Rouge will help you.
That sounds
Wonderful.
I was going to say vague.
Unlimited.
Overwhelming.
Nonsense. Your captain, he seems a familiar sort.
You mean brave?
You mean smart.
I mean, he might want to help you on this path. He's a rescuer, a good man. Like you, Red.
I'll forge my path, whatever it will be, with you, Glanmere.
Where did you all come from?
He sees us. Wait, are there boy Reds?